don't know better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the hood.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the first time in his career.
Love now to pass on first down. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. The number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And this came from the interior of the defensive line, and these guys, they're normally anchors of that spot, and they don't often get clear shots at the quarterback. But in this case, he got past the center and the guard in no time and got there to make the play.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Makes it 3rd and 17.
Third and long for Love. Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. On 4th down, here's Green Bay's 3rd-year punter, J.K. Scott. Tariq Cohen is deep for the Bears. This will be fielded at the 17. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Bears take over. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, Trubisky. It's caught, Stills, right side. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
He's brought down.
Kenny Clark came into the league as one of the youngest players ever to be drafted. He's now one of the unsung leaders of this Packers defense. Went to the Pro Bowl for the first time after the 2019 season.
From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
Aaron Jones on the
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And this will be a Packers first down as he'll take this forward to the 27. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
at the 28-yard line.
Shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
We are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. To rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 38. Love going to give this one to Jones. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, and said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that that can bring him down to the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Love looking to throw it. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2? Win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Hunt. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit, because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half, as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. Throwing here, Trubisky. On the left side, this is Stills. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
It's 2nd and inches at the 42.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Montgomery back to the ground, and he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he completes it to Hunt. It's a gain of 5, and it's a 2nd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Trubisky. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 14. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire. A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. This will be caught at about the 6. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
And it's 3rd down.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, 2nd year, even more success. A pick 6 for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year 1. By year 2, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. This will make it into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one, that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 39-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On the run, this is Hunt. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Now Trubisky on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The throw over the middle taken in. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 26.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Big Kenny Clark that time, pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Play action. It's Trubisky. Caught out left side by Robinson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
14. First down, Chicago.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On 2nd down, it's Hunt. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, Now you've stopped the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners, keep moving it, keep grinding clock.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down.
6-yard line.
Final minute now of the third quarter. On first down, it's Jones. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Eddie Goldman, his second sack of the night. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter. Throwing on third and long. Love. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Here's Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find some way to get rid of football before he knew he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Here's Trubisky to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty.
Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And now hang on here. The door, can you hear it? It's a little open.
Or is that the squeaky hinges that I'm hearing right now? Yeah, the door.
Is that too high pitch?
No, not at all. The door is open a little bit. It's almost like when you told those horror stories on the camping trip, right? And now, look out.
Yeah.
Got a little bit different look on the game at this point.
Big momentum swing here in the 4th on the punt fumble. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. That's complete to Mooney. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards, the final tally.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Trubisky. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt, and he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. Hunt is unable to get in on 4th and goal. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This now a chance at the very least to burn some clock following that 4th down stop. Points would be ideal. There's some breathing room, no doubt. And really, a field goal would be huge. That would make it a 2-score game. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. And he will have the 1st down as he's up to his 17-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They're going to get about 3 here out of this 1st down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Love. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he is going to have the Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. 2 1st downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11.
They'll go again to Jones. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
It's a gain of 3.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output